Welcome back, cruisers. Today we're going to visit Xplor Adventure Park in Playa del Carmen. Our journey begins in Cozumel, Mexico, as we step off the deck of the Carnival Paradise directly onto the deck of the Ultramar ferry. The 10-mile ride from Cozumel to Playa del Carmen this day was gorgeous, but be aware, this crossing can get ugly. Some friends passed this way just a week later and said that it was so rough that lots of the passengers were getting sick. So there's that. Anyways, when we arrived in Playa del Carmen, we were greeted by our tour guide, Johnny Bravo. From the port, we boarded the bus transport to the park. On the way, Johnny told us a bit about the area and what to expect when we got to Xplor. The bus ride took about 20 minutes. When we first arrived, we joined a queue to get our locker keys, helmets, and purchase our video photo packages. So at this point, you're probably asking, what the heck is Xplor anyways? It's a popular amusement park in Mexico, and they have locations all over the place. If I had to compare it to something in the US, I guess I'd say it's a little bit like Busch Gardens and Adventure Island mixed together, but carved right into the natural landscape. It's pretty cool. After getting our gear and dropping our unneeded stuff in the lockers, we headed for the Ziplines. If you take this tour, you can explore the park on your own or hang with the group. It's up to you as long as you're back on the bus by the end of the day. So at the starting point for the zip lines, we got the rest of our safety gear, put our harnesses on, and started the climb to the first tower. Then we zipped to the bottom of the next one, climbed to the top of the next tower, and zipped to the bottom of the next one. There were 9 in total. As far as zip lines go, they were just kind of okay. Lots of climbing for some okay views of the tops of the trees. There wasn't a whole lot to see out there. That said, the last 2 zip lines were pretty cool. We've done a ton of zip lining and we've zipped over water quite a few times. This is the first time I've ever zip lined into water. The 8th zip line was a backward zip into a water-filled ravine. The day we visited Xplor, the temperature was about 95 degrees and the splashdown in the cool water was awesome. The very last zip is a front facing into the water. You're able to ski on your feet for the last few yards as you splash through the waterfall and into the underground cave. At this point, the whole group was pretty worn out and headed to lunch, but we decided to head off to the amphibious vehicles next.
We got the heated seat package.
Are you're doing pedals, so I'm doing steering? This was different than many of the other ATV-type tours we've taken in the past. They made sure that we were all strapped in and we knew how to operate the vehicle, and then just told us to follow the car in front of us. Oh, snap. They dug that up.
That's wild.
Don't worry, he's okay. Oh, careful!
What are you doing? They dug down the middle. Get out of here with this.
We were the last in the line, and I'm not sure there was even a guide in the front of the line. There was only one way to go and only one path to follow. But there was plenty of tight spots that I'd guess that people get stuck in all the time.
Yeah. I don't think that's real. Whoa, a real dinosaur bone.
It's crate dragon.
Paleontology. Which means I only use kids like that.
I'm pretty sure. We drove over a cable bridge, through huge puddles, and down into underground caves, and across a few open areas where we get to pick up a little bit of speed, although they didn't go super fast. Take the wrong turn. After lunch, we headed down to the river swim. The water was freezing cold and took quite a bit to get used to. This area was kind of a mix of a lazy river and a haunted house. It appears to be naturally formed, at least the cave does. It looks like the river was probably carved into the limestone with underwater lighting added. So there was tons of stalactites and stalagmites. There was bats flying around in the cave. There was some minnows and other small fish in the water. It was actually kind of neat. If you decide to take this excursion, I would definitely recommend maybe bringing a small flashlight. If you're going to take pictures or video, you're definitely going to want to light on your camera because it is dark in this cave. Even with the lighting they put in, it's very dark. One of the awesome parts of this is as you exit at the very end, You go into this cavern, into this opening that goes up, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 stories at least, where water is dripping down all around the edges. It's just an amazing view. You got to check it out. Okay, well, that ends our tour. What was your favorite part? What did you enjoy?
The bats. The bats were really nice.
The bats in the what was that called? The river swim?
Yeah, the river swim.
Yeah, that was like the last thing we did. That was probably half hour, kind of swimming through.
Yeah,
it was
half
like
hour.
it was like through a cave, all underwater. I mean, you saw the
blue
video.
water.
Crystal blue, crystal blue lights in the water.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was not bad. There were a lot of bats, many bats towards the end of that.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
That were all like diving down, like swooping over heads and stuff. We got past, and there was a lady behind us that started screaming.
Crazy.
But we did the buggy rides. What'd you think of that?
That was cool.
That's cool. Like on the John Deere thing.
I didn't appreciate getting wet in the mud, but
for an amphibious vehicle, there's a lot of water gets inside of them for sure.
yeah, the zip lines were cool.
Yeah,
They were a little scary though. Like you stood on the platform and you're standing on like
there was a lot of
an
climbing.
incline.
That was the first thing we did was the zip lines. There was a lot of climbing up the stairs to get up to those.
Yeah.
But it was awesome view. A lot of zip lines. What was there, 8 or 9 of them?
9.
9. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anything else that was good that you liked? The taking the carts, we got to go down into caves and stuff, and
Yeah,
through
that was
water
cool.
in the caves and stuff. That was pretty neat. That was cool. What else you got? Anything?
Lunch.
Lunch wasn't bad. It was
Lunch-
surprising.
I missed out on green juice. The green
Well,
juice.
that's not green juice. It was Verde Juice. I don't know.
Jugo. Verde Jugo.
Yeah, it was just green juice. There wasn't a flavor, I guess. It was, But there was a large buffet. There was just about everything you want. At the far end of the buffet is the American food. There was hamburgers, steaks, and French fries.
Very
over
much
there.
a tourist section.
It was. It was a little shame, like going through and like passing like the sort of salad bar and the nachos, not
Getting
nachos,
a cheeseburger and
Yeah,
fries.
cheeseburger and fries. But it was good. It was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Watermelon. You want to stay away from the watermelon?
Yeah, the birds like the
This-
watermelon apparently.
They were like flying up on the tables eating the watermelon. It's kind of crazy. I liked it. But all right, I think that's it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, that's a wrap. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and see where we're going next. Bye for now.